The next content you're going to see on my channel is kind of bittersweet. I purchased a greenhouse, but I started having trouble with the zipper. A few days ago, I look out the window and find that the greenhouse door is just completely blown in. The zipper shot. So that was yesterday. Today, I'm actually going to take this greenhouse down, install the new greenhouse, and unfortunately, it is absolutely crazy windy out here. So I'm going to be narrating the first part of this video. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you have to put tape on your plastic greenhouse that you're still using, make sure that you put it on in such a way that you don't have to ever remove the tape. Because if you do pull that tape off, the plastic is going to come off with it, and you'll be left with just the mesh netting of the tent. Here's a closer look at what I'm talking about. So this is what the inside looks like. I'm going to be pulling everything out to make room for the new greenhouse. Over here, I've laid out this large blue tarp as the new foundation for the greenhouse. Even with the old greenhouse covering the plants, the wind was so strong, they still blew the plants over. I couldn't protect them, y'all. Y'all, today was the worst possible day to try and get this tent redone. But it's up and it's done. I say it was the worst possible day because I did not account for the wind. The weather just totally changed. Yesterday was more of a warm day. We were in like the low 70s. I don't even know what the temperatures are today. I want to say we're in the 50s. So like a 20-degree drop. I want to say upper 50s is where we're at. And the wind gusts have just been insane. But we persevered and got it done. Wow. Let me show you the new greenhouse. Ta-da! There it is, y'all. Definitely larger than the last one. I had to lay down a new floor. I had a black tarp down, which I left down, and I put this blue tarp on top of that one. And you can see a bit of the wind. It's actually a little calmer now than it was, which is why I'm able to speak directly. But let's go in and just take a look at what's going on inside so I can close the door and they can recoup some of the warmth that they had in the other greenhouse. Before we walk in, if you notice, I have lined the outside of the tent all the way around with what Miss Linda calls Katrina bricks. I just know them as cinder blocks here. So this is to make sure that it doesn't fly away on me. The tarp has been staked down to the ground. The frame of the greenhouse has been staked down to the ground. The covering of the greenhouse has been staked down to the ground. And then the bricks are laying on top of the extra material so that it doesn't go anywhere. All right, so we should be in good shape. Let's take a look at what's going on in here. All right, so on this side here, I have some cool weather crops that are still in their infancy. Kohlrabi babies, over here. Everything's wind tossed, so they're looking kind of crazy. Got some red mustard greens coming up here. Oh Lord, did y'all see those fingers? I hope not. What's this? We got some broccoli babies. This is some Japanese fruit radish, supposed to taste like pear and apple, y'all. Can you imagine a radish that tastes like a pear or an apple? I have to try that. Got some bok choy babies coming through. Over here is some turnips. This is some spinach. Nothing is in this pot. Oh my gosh. If you noticed earlier, there we go. Nothing is in this pot here. Carrots, wind tossed. Okay, and you've seen that. Now, my corn is just leaning everywhere. The wind really did a number on the corn. I am just hoping, wishing, and praying that it'll stay upright and continue to grow, because I mean, my goodness, we were getting there, y'all. We were getting there. Silks are coming out. I see that, you know, it's fattening up here. You can see the corn starting to form, right? You can see all the silks and the corn is starting to form. So prayerfully, this will continue to grow. Look at that Jamaican sorrel. Such a beautiful flower. Oh my gosh, I had to stake this so that these could stay upright, because they definitely were getting tossed around. And I couldn't get rid of the eggplant, y'all. I just couldn't do it. But I'm happy I didn't, because look at that. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And there's more coming on. All right, more coming on. I just couldn't do it. All right, my tomatoes are living life. Look at these babies here. Those are doing great. These babies here. These two here, doing great. All right, there we go. There's one over here, doing great. And then we got a monster cluster of tomatoes over here, doing absolutely marvelous. So, still yet holding on. Still yet holding on. So we'll see. Look at the corn on the lean. Oh God, y'all pray for the corn. Pray for the corn. Oh my goodness, what an adventure trying to get this thing done in the wind. But this is a much larger tent, and pretty easy construction, because the frame is all in one piece. This lower disc here starts down here, and you just push it up to connect to the pole that runs between these two discs, this upper disc and this lower disc. So you just push it up, which raises the roof, right? And creates the canopy. And then on the sides here, you press this button to release the foot so that this drops down and it extends up to the correct height. So very, very easy to put together. It did take a little bit of muscle to push this roof up, but definitely manageable. Definitely manageable. And I gotta remember the size of the tent. I wanna say it's 10 by 7 by 9. I believe that's what it is. Something similar, something close to that. Oh my gosh, look at the cord, y'all. Oh, Jesus. All right, we're gonna find something to like tie them together, because the wind is just not letting them be great. And yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you hanging out. As I went through this process, I had a really tough time working through the wind, but it's done. I'm happy with it. It's nice and big, and we should be able to grow some really good things in here, y'all. I'm excited for it. So happy Sunday to everybody. If you had a good time, and I sure hope that you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. And I will see you all next time on the Weekend Garden Show.